What is going on, hybrid shooters? It's Jason Vaughn. Welcome back to another Gear Talk Thursday, a weekly video series where I either showcase a new gear or kind of give a little mini review on the current one that I'm using. So today, I will be giving my first impressions on the Aputure 120D. So I've had this light for a while now. I've been using it in several of my YouTube videos, but I finally got a chance to use it at a couple of weddings. So inside this little case right here, got the 120D itself, got the power pack, and what I really like about this, and I'll get into more details about this in a bit, but this little dimmer control right here. Seriously, this is probably one of my favorite things about the light. Some C47 clothespin. This doesn't actually come with the light. I actually stole a bunch of these at a wedding that I was at. And here I got the reflector hood with the barn door attached to it. Now the barn door itself didn't come with the Aputure light. I bought this separately. It's from Godox and it works well. It's very compatible with this reflector hood right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this all together so you can see what it looks like when it's set up. Oh snaps, forgot these gels right here. Kinda makes me look like a samurai. Now, half a year ago, I made a video talking about how I'm gonna start lighting my wedding receptions just because I feel like with a light, it looks a lot better. I was using the TV 55-watt Boltzmann lights. They're great lights, they're light, they're super mobile, but damn, is this 120D powerful. Now, I'm gonna admit I'm still learning about lighting, so I apologize if my jargons or terminologies are wrong, and always feel free to let me know in the comments down below how I can improve my lighting because I really wanna step up my lighting game by the next wedding season. Anyways, let me go ahead and throw up some results on the screen. These are shot with the 120D. I just love how I can set this up at a corner of a room and just blast it. One of my favorite things about this light is this dimmer control right here. Now, this is separate from the light. The TV Boltzmann lights, the controls are all on the light itself. So you want to dim or turn it off, you have to lower the light stand in order to get to the light, which is incredibly annoying. So I'm glad this control panel is down here. They have a little nice strap attachment here that you can hook onto these knobs right here. That way, whenever I turn on the light or dim the light, I can do it all through this control panel here without ever having to lower the light stand, which is fantastic. Plus, another cool thing that I forgot to showcase from the bag is this little remote right here. I believe it works up to 100 meters, but I can actually control the light with this remote. So if I can't get to a light in time, let's say we ran late, speeches were happening, I need to throw on the light really quickly, just boom, pull out the remote, hit the button, light turns on, roll the camera, and we're set to go. Now, I have the 120D, D stands for daylight, so this is about 6,000 kelvins. They do have a tungsten version, which I should have gotten, but I asked for the 120D, which is fine. So whenever I do receptions, I would have these handy dandy CTO gels right here, and I use these clothespin and I just sort of clip it onto the barn door right here. That way it matches the scene better at the receptions. Now, I know there are concerns about this light melting the gels, but I spoke with Neris from Aputure and he said, so long as the gels are about 12 inches away from the light, it shouldn't be a problem. Obviously, this is a little shorter than 12 inch, but I don't power the light for too long during wedding receptions. At most, I probably do it for about 30 to 45 minutes at most at a time, so this has been working great. Now I can definitely make this into a mobile light stand. On the back of this dimmer control right here, I can put a V-mount battery. Unfortunately, the one that I got for the TV, it does power the light on, but it doesn't sit secure on this dimmer control right here, so I may have to get a different V-mount battery. I'll have a follow-up video on this light in the next couple of months after I light a few more wedding receptions, but I just want to give you guys my first impressions of it. I really enjoy using this light at wedding receptions and for my YouTube videos as well. So right now it's daytime, I'm using natural light in my room to shoot this video, but in case it's nighttime, it gets dark, I can just blast this light, illuminating my entire room, giving me the flexibility to shoot YouTube videos whenever I want. Yes, the 120D Mark II is coming out. More information on that when it gets released. But so far, the 120D Mark I, it's fantastic. It's great. Also forgot to mention that there's a fan underneath the 120D. It is incredibly quiet. You won't hear it as it's running, and it keeps the light pretty cool. At the end of the day, when I'm striking down, the light doesn't get that hot. In fact, you probably would hear the AC more than you would hear the 120D fan. Guys, let me know if you're using any of these Aputure lights right here, especially this 120D. And if you're on Instagram, be sure to tag me in your post or your story. I would love to see how you light your scenes. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.